welcome back. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, it's kind of been chaotic here on the farm this week, and today's Saturday. This is the first time I've picked the camera up since Monday whenever I was doing hay. So just some things going on here that were more important than doing videos, and honestly it was 100 degrees here pretty much all week, and so not a lot got done. I mean, it was 100 degrees plus it was like 70% humidity, which it's still humid today, but it's only in the 80s. We were supposed to have all these incredible thunderstorms, which we got a shower this morning that didn't even make it through the trees, so it's still dusty here. But anyways, maybe like in the future, because it was kind of a life-changing event for us on Wednesday, I guess, right? Yeah, Wednesday. So and maybe sometime in the future I'll explain, or have Kerri explain what happened. But anyways, enough of that crap. So what happened this week? Well, right at the end of the haying video, I had my camera on the wrong setting. I had put it on time lapse for you guys to watch, and forgot to take it off. I got a flat tire. The right front tire in the Kubota was flat. So luckily I have a spare rim and tire for the right side. I have a spare tire but not a spare rim for the left side. So I just switched that out, and then I'll probably order a tube, because that was tubed already, and I'm pretty sure I ran over a little locust tree or something and the thorns worked through. Just my luck. And that, let's see, the flat tire, the big life-changing event Wednesday, and then I think it was even probably Wednesday or Thursday. I wasn't paying attention. It was right here in my blind spot. Dang tree. Sideswiped the tree. Sheared this thing clean off. So we've been opening and closing the door from the inside. And I did yesterday take this all apart, take the inside of the door apart. So you got to take this plate off, and then there's an L bracket in here, like from here to here, that the door mechanism bolts to, and then the bolts that hold the handle on hold that bracket on. So then you just push the button. So once I got that all apart, straightened that bracket out, then I had to take a hammer to this and get this all bent back somewhat close to what it was, right? And then there's little brass inserts or something, 2 in the top, 1 on the bottom. It ripped them clean out of the handle, so I Gorilla glued them back in and got that all back together, and it didn't fit perfectly, but I got it. I got an awl in this one and got everything jacked together, and it works good now. It actually works better than it did before. So there's that. And then today, the other thing that happened was my fencer quit. I have what type is it? I think it's a bulldozer. I think so. The company is out of Alabama, I think. I don't know. Anyways, it quit. So sent it off in the mail because they're like $600 brand new. They're ridiculous. I was gonna buy a Premier one. We watched Lumna Acres, and he got one. It's pretty nice, but it was, I forget, $200, something like that. It's pretty nice. was only like half. Mine's a 16 joule, theirs is only an 8. It's $200. We called the company and they're like, yeah, we fix them. And they're like, what's the average cost? It's like $50, $75. I'm like, we'll mail it. So it cost me, I think, $16 to mail it, so that's off in the mail. But yeah, so what's going on there now is there's no electricity on the fence. This little SOB keeps getting out. He's gonna have a rude awakening when that fencer comes back. And then the other thing was the goats. You know, we let them out, and I don't know if you can tell. It's probably not a good spot where I've been destroying everything. But anyways, so if you go up in the woods up here, like everything about 6 feet down is eaten. So, you know, and the goats really like brush compared to grass. And so, excuse me, it's been twice now. This last time, we had to go looking for them. They got up on my neighbor's, and he has planted corn for the deer. And they were up there chowing down on that. I mean, the corn is only like 6 inches high because we're in a drought here. But yeah, so we had to bring them home, and I've kept them pinned up because I just don't want them up there. I mean, you know, I know it's not a big deal, but still, it's not my corn. So, and they're pissed, to say the least, that they're all pinned up. So, I've been feeding the hay to them, and yeah, they're not liking life right now. And that little dude keeps getting out. So, anyway, so I'm hoping that they'll get that maybe, I don't know, tomorrow or Monday, and they said it's like a 1 to 2 day turnaround, so that'd be nice. If I get it back next week, plug it back in and light that guy up. So the other thing I've been doing is I just got this, if you remember from the Killing Trees video, the goats have cleaned this all up, so I've been in here cleaning this. I cut it all up and then got the skid steer out, and if you seen in my last video, or no, it won't be the last, it'll be the two back, about I was telling you about the skid steer quitting on me, and the warning light comes on that your armrest is up. With a Caterpillar, with this one anyways, it has one big like U-shaped arm that comes down over you so you can't fly out, and it has a sensor in right behind your right shoulder, and that's where I thought the problem was. So I found the plug. I took the plug apart and cleaned it. The plug was clean anyways. They have really nice connectors. I don't know what they're called, but they're rubber sealed. Anyways, it didn't. So I did that. I'm running around here. I'm thinking, holy smokes, I got it all fixed. It's not doing anything. I got down right there. I had 3/4 of a bucket of brush, you know, and I'm like, I have the bucket pointed straight down, trying to grab more, keep what I had in there, and then, so the bucket's kind of straight down, so the arms are almost like at eye level. Had it like that, click, it shut off. It wouldn't do anything. And I sat there for I don't know how long, 15 minutes. And I finally was like, well, I'm going to have to, every time it's done this, if I could get it started or get it cleared, you know, get out, it cures itself. Well, finally, I've been sitting there for like 15 minutes, raising and lowering the arm, nothing happening, right? So Kerri's like, comes out, she's like, are you stuck there? And I was like, yeah, it won't move. So she comes down, I had her pull that plug apart. That didn't do anything. So she's like, oops, sorry. Sun just came out behind a dark cloud. She's like, don't you have a manual in there? And I was like, yeah, why would I want to read that? I know how to put the arm down. And so I pulled a manual out and I looked for that warning signal, and it says that either your arm is up, which is not, but it also says you have to be in the seat. And I was like, huh. So it does have another sensor, because I've looked on the forums and they're like, you can't bypass that. It just won't, it doesn't work. They've got it, they know how to, they know that you're trying to bypass it. I don't know how they know that, but so I swear all I did was like stand up in the seat and bounce on the seat. It cured it. Completely cured it. Like, I ran around here. Now what I did was I made sure I was like fully back in the seat and had my ass planted in there. I ran around here like it was 2007 or whatever that year that thing was made. So I don't know. So it's definitely, that's the issue, is the seat. I don't know how. I'll have to look and see about where that sensor is, but at least I know that that's the issue now. It's the seat, not the arm. So I'm happy about that. So since that, I figured that out. All I have left is a little bit of firewood here. The poles that I have for my sawmill shed, I pulled them up out of the way. I mean, I was going to go get the tractor, the Kubota, but I mean, that skid steer with that grapple bucket, I mean, you just can't beat it. It's like, it does the work of 10 freaking people. You know, that Kubota, I'd be either chaining stuff and dragging it, or, and I hate doing that because of the, you know, the saw logs get dirty, then you ruin blades, and the firewood gets dirty because then you're ruining blades. So the skid steer is perfect. You pick it up, you carry it, put it where you want it. But anyways, I'm rambling on here. So that tree and that tree coming down, and then when I laid that out, I need to take down, just for safety's sake, there's like 1, 2, there's like 4 or 5 trees right up there, but I want them, because I don't want those dudes to be able to come this way and hit me, because my solar panels are going to be going towards that woods. So yeah, that's where we're at this week. Like I said, it's been a very, between the flat tire, the thing we found out on Wednesday that we've had to change our entire lifestyle around, smashing the door off of the Kubota. Good thing is I've maybe figured out the side, or the skid steer, but I've wasted like 45 minutes or better here sitting in here trying to figure out what's going on with it. So yeah, I want to take these 2 down, and then I'm done in this area. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need those 2 for lumber. But after that, I don't really care, because the rest of this stuff can go anytime at once. This is all, these trees right in here, these are winter shade, like blocks the sun late November, December, January, and probably part of February. It blocks the sun on that because of the winter sun being so low. And these 2 here, you know, potentially can hit the house. So, and that, although this tree kind of scares me right here, I'm going to put a rope in it, but you can see, looks like to me, the big twist in it or something. I don't know. I'm hoping that's, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to put a rope in it, pull it that way. away from my house. This tree won't be, you'd have to try hard to hit the house with this one. So, yeah. All right. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do much more today. It's already like 5, 6 o'clock, and I've got my pile of brush ready to go just in case it rains like it's supposed to. So I need to get this little turd back in. He was out here roaming around last night at dusk, and I was just going to let him out because whatever, put him in, he gets out. And Ruger didn't know what it was walking around in the yard and put the run on him. He went blasting through the gate to get back in. So I probably got to get him back in before the Ruger Ruger goes in during the day in these hot days. He can't handle the heat. So I got you inside the Sabaside because it looks like it's going to downpour any second. Ooh, it's raining. We need it. Wow, that went pretty smoothly actually. I'm not complaining about the rain. We need it bad. Alright, well, I'm going to end this little segment here. Go get out of the rain. All my saws are in the back. Next day after our big downpour, I did let the goats out last night, like about 5:30, and I just cut this up so that they couldn't reach any of the leaves that were up, the limbs that were still up high. They cleaned the whole bottom of that tree off in an hour. Then they started on this guy down here. So this guy fell nice. He's a pretty nice tree. It broke half of this cherry off, but it's rotten. The whole thing's rotten, so no big loss there. And then it broke a couple branches, but that's not bad at all. I don't think so anyways. It fell right where I wanted it to, which is amazing. So, alright, well, I'm going to get this thing cut into lengths. I got to cut this butt off. I'm just going to cut a 16-inch one off of it. There's no sense in me farting around with trying to put that on the mill when you have a big butt like that and it tapers. So. You guys see down in there? Freaking hollow. That's not good. Man, it's not hollow. It's not hollow at the 10-foot mark, or 10.6. But I assume it's because of that branch right there. Oh, so this is wasted. And God only knows how much this is wasted. Man, that was a nice tree too. Really nice tree. And it's gone. Well, I get the butt log anyways, and then, I don't know, we'll see once I pick it up. That sucks. I might pick this up, take this up, and just 16-inch it until it's hollow or solid. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Check this out. I hope I can catch it. Oh, it's not going to let me. Hold on. I was just pulling brush out, these treetops out, and I was like, what is that on the tree? Check this out. Oh shoot. I don't know if he's gonna go back up or... He just crawled out of the tree. He just crawled down out of the tree. He came clean down. He came clean down the tree. Look at him. Look at him how he goes right in with the bark. What's up, little dude? Are you gonna go back up now that I'm here? Huh? Oops, sorry. I got it zoomed in. Yeah, check out how he's just into the bark. He came from, when I seen him, he was up here. By the time I got off the tractor, got the camera back out. Crazy. This is the second or third time this year. Wonder where he was. What are you gonna do? Okay, well, here's my pile of logs out of that mess down there. So here I got some just red maples, and then these are my poles that I want to be able to use. And then I've got some red maple, some chestnut, and then this guy here is the one that had the big hole in it. That is not, that and that piece right there, those are, I'm almost positive that they are pin oak, maybe, I think. I mean, yeah, I think they're pin oak. I mean, if you go down to the piece that has the hole in it, it looks like a pin oak there. So I think this is pin oak. I didn't look at the leaves, to be honest with you. But, so that's my pile. I need to get 10 6x6s. Oh, who's that? Somebody's calling. Oh, geez. 10 6x6s, and then 20 2x6s or 2x8s out of all that. So yeah, no new cherry. There's that one I whacked down there. I haven't taken it down. Skid steer, still running awesome, by the way. Yeah, haven't had a problem since I jumped on the seat. Isn't that strange? So here a little bit ago, had the wife come up and get in the skid steer. Now, bless her soul, she doesn't get in the skid steer much, so I can't. I mean, I get a little frustrated sometimes because she freaks out on these hills, you know, and you go over a route and the skid steer rocks back and forth. She thinks he's gonna die. It's comical, but it's not. So, I mean, she's genuinely scared, but anyways, so we took down chestnut oak right there. Right, where's it? I'm looking at my viewfinder. Right there, right there, there. Took that one down. This guy's a red oak. This one was actually leaning that way. It was going right for the solar panel. So this one here gave me she was pushing, and I was, yeah, it fell right in this pile, so that's okay. And then I had her push this tree out, this little maple, because it was gonna be in the way of falling that tree. And she rode up on the tree, and then when it pulled out of the ground. It slammed her down on the she freaked out. Oh, the poor girl. So I pulled all the tops out. I got my logs all placed up there. Some of the maple stuff I just shoved up in there. That beech tree completely rotted, clean to the top, dropped all its leaves, full of ants. That whole tree's on the brush pile. So we're supposed to get rain for the next 3 days, and then possibility, I don't even know. Last I seen, we were supposed to maybe get some remnants of the hurricane that's hitting Florida. Daryl, I don't know what the heck the name of it is, but I mean, if we do, that's awesome, because it's dry here. It is dry. Look at this. I mean, that's dust. So, all right, well, it's like 5 o'clock. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to turn the goats loose on these leaves. I can't. All right. Does everybody want out? Huh? Do you down there? Can you yell any louder? Does everybody want out? Huh? The high tech. Good Lord, I can't do this one-handed. You ready? You ready? Go! Be free! Go eat the stampede. Hilarious. Oh my! Do you feel left out? Do you feel left out? Andy, what are you hanging around with that riffraff for? Huh? You're all frazzled. Oh my. Really? No. No way. Yeah? Mm. What's up, Norman? Hello, Peaches. Run! 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 Go, Maggie! Oops, found some grassy ones. Alright, so that pole right there, the middle one, if you can see that in the video, the electric line, the top of it exploded, and I'm assuming it was a insulator or something, and knocked the power out to 58 people. And let me see if you can see it right there. So the electric line is on the ground from this pole right here all the way to the woods. So we've called the electric company, had to go clean to the top of the mountain to get service. And so hopefully they'll be here soon. It's hanging low over the road, but we're kind of just sitting here because from here, I don't know, 250 yards to the next pole, it's over the road. I don't want anybody to get killed doing that. So, all right, more to come. All right, it's never a dull moment here on the farm. So about 10:30 this morning, we had our power flashed and we had a large explosion. So I came out and both transformers weren't smoking. So thought nothing of it. Power came back on. Well, I just drove down to the barn. Can you see the electric company's pulling in now? I was sitting there in the skid steer waiting for a feed delivery when right here, check this out. Can you guys see that? Top of that pole, it's all burnt. That pole went up in flames like crazy. Like it lasted for probably 20-30 seconds, and then it must have just burnt the line in half, because the top line is your power and the other one's your neutral, your lower one. So it must have burnt the neutral in half, because it's still up from that pole to my transformer, but from there clean down to that other pole, whoops, where am I at? Right there. It's on the ground. The neutral is on the ground. So crazy stuff. I know it's hard to see. There's the trucks, and they got a climber up on the pole. He's right there. So what he told me was a hawk landed on the insulator and short-circuited it, and because there's 2 burnt hawk feet at the bottom of the pole. So a hawk is what caused all this problems. But he said they'll be up real soon. So, and I mean, we've only been out since like 12 o'clock. So and it's 1 o'clock now. So pretty fast. Valley Rural Electric, good dudes. Well, here's what knocked the power out for us today. Not only us, but 58 other people. That is what's left of them. A red-tailed hawk smoked. Not going to be getting any of my chickens. Check them out. So, crazy, right? I don't know if you can see that in this light, but they put a new insulator on and it's all burnt up there. New insulator there, neutral. And then here's the other foot. There's the other foot. And there's what's left of the hawk. That's it. Completely roasted. Crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. Well, that's excitement for today. Still like, still dreary, but that's okay. We need the water. So, looks like we're gonna get lots of it.